presentation about the Vietnamese understanding the global market expansion and the Vietnamese marketplace. And I am Giao Nguyen, the research consultant at New Future Corporation. Let's begin with our introduction, Vietnam and the global expansion. As I mentioned, our global expansion, our company just decided to expand globally, and Vietnam is chosen as one of our Asian marketplaces. The reason, my topic today is going to cover three main answers to these questions. How do people greet each other? Do Vietnamese people prefer using nonverbal communication? And is there a gender gap in the society? Before we begin our discussion today, let's take a look back of the background and understand the global expansion process. As I mentioned before, our New Future Corporation just decided to plan our global expansion, and we chose Vietnam as one of our Asian marketplaces. So the reason why we need to collect information about Vietnamese culture is because not many Americans have a lot of knowledge or experience with different cultures in Asia. So in order to succeed in our global expansion, we need to have enough information about our Asian marketplaces. So what is global expansion? Global expansion, as defined by Business Dictionary, is the planned investment in other country, and it's not just about the investment, it's also how to maintain the business cooperation. Okay, my discussion today, we're gonna cover three main topics: how Vietnamese people greet each other, and nonverbal communication. Lastly is the gender gap in society. Greetings. According to Nancy Liu, an international student at OCCC, Vietnamese people tend to say hello by saying xin chào for formal or chào informal. Vietnamese people also include the other person's first name when saying hello to each other, and they focus on showing their respect to adults. So they may include words like anh for male and chị for female. When saying hello to each other, they also include the name and the title of the other person, such as Dr. Vu. They do not call each other by first name as Americans do, but they use not cover each other by their last name as Americans do, but they call each other by first name. According to Custom and Etiquette in Vietnam by Jeffrey Hayes, Vietnamese people, when reacting to strangers, they are quite friendly and also like to talk to foreigners such as Americans. They also show a lot of respect to older people, and the Vietnamese people in the north is more reserved, whereas the people in the south or central areas are more outgoing and direct. Next is our nonverbal communication topic. Vietnamese people prefer to use nonverbal communication because it helps them express their ideas and emotions more naturally, and also they view it as speaking without thinking is quite not so smart. Examples of nonverbal communication includes feelings of thankfulness. Vietnamese show their thankfulness by just slightly bow or smile, and they don't say thank you when being complimented as Americans do because they view it as a way of being arrogant. The gender gap in society. Vietnamese women still have to compete for jobs, but the situation has improved compared to the 19th century. Now, boys and girls are quite equally treated at school or families and in society in general. The reasons for the gender gap is because based on the Vietnamese traditional custom that the boy usually stay with his parents when he get married, but the girl has to stay with her husband, so she leaves her parents and not being able to take care of them. Although not many people practice this old tradition anymore, there's still a small number of people hold on to the old thinking. Lastly is my conclusions. Vietnamese people, as I said, prefer using nonverbal communication, and as foreigner, it is not so easy for us to using this type of communication, since Americans tend to go direct, and it's easy for us to make mistakes if we don't understand the meanings behind different nonverbal communication. The gender gap still exists in Vietnamese nowadays, and women still have to compete for jobs compared to their male colleagues. Reasons behind is based on the marriage custom of Vietnamese people. My recommendations for these problems include understanding and identify the different meanings of Vietnamese nonverbal communication and know how to use them properly. For solving the gender gap issue, we need to have more understanding of the different viewpoints existing in the Vietnamese culture about the gender gap, and also need to provide more programs, skill training for female workers in order to increase the productivity and close the gender gap, according to the online article, Closing the Gender Gap in the Field of Economics in Vietnam. That's the end of my presentation. Thank you for your attention and have a nice day.